Yep. That water is perfect.
Excuse me! No splashing in the pool, please! You two know the pool rules. I'm afraid that that's one strike for both of you.
But Jimmy, we weren't even splashing. What are you talking about? Yeah, Jimmy. And what are you wearing? Coach Rocco's totally gonna bust you for stealing his whistle. Oh, Jimmy finally got his own whistle. Ow.
It appears that you two insubordinates have not learned that Coach Rocco has made me the assistant lifeguard for the whole summer. That means I'm the one in charge of enforcing the official swimming pool rulebook, and you two are in clear violation right now.
I'm sorry. Coach Rocco made you an assistant lifeguard? I don't believe that.
Well, yeah, he did so. And if you don't believe me, why don't you go ask him yourself? Be my guest-a-rooney.
Yeah, you know what? I am gonna get to the bottom of this. Hey, Coach, did you seriously make Jimmy a lifeguard?
Good luck, and while you're at it, I'm gonna give you one more strike for questioning my authority. One more strike.
Jimmy, are you really serious that you're the lifeguard? I mean, you can't even go into the deep end without the arm floaties. And how are you gonna save somebody from drowning?
First of all, they are not arm floaties. They are official assistant swimming flotation devices, duh. And secondly, the reason that I gave you a strike is because you were splashing in the pool, which is a clear violation of Rule 43A.
Splashing in the pool? You mean when I did this?
Splashing violation! That's another splashing violation!
Gosh, I wasn't splashing. I was just putting my toes in the water.
Ellie Sparkles, I'm afraid that you now have 2 strikes against you. And you know what that means? You have to head to the designated timeout tent immediately.
Timeout tent? I didn't even know we had a timeout tent.
Get moving, come on.
Okay,
lots of work to do.
Fine, I'm going. But gosh, my ears are starting to hurt.
Kids these days. I could get used to this.
Just walk all the way over here to the timeout tents. Me, Ellie Sparkles, getting a timeout? I don't know about that. I love rules, but this is getting a bit too much. And Jimmy gets a little power hungry sometimes. I wonder why Coach Rocco made him a lifeguard. I know for a fact he can't even save a ladybug if it fell in a puddle. Jimmy.
Swimming in the pool is so cool. All right, flotation device, you ready for some flotation action? 1, 2, 3.
Excuse me, Coach Rocco, what exactly is going on here?
I'm about to take a refreshing swim. Why else would I have my swim gear on?
Coach Rocco, you should know better than anyone that you are in clear violation of pool swimming rule number 42H, which states, for the record, there is no jumping, diving, or cannonballing into the shallow end of the pool. I would hate to give you a pool strike, you know.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to see you taking your lifeguard duty so seriously. You'll be happy to know I was headed over to the deep end. Wouldn't want any strikes now.
I thought not. That's it. Keep walking, keep walking.
All right, this should be deep enough. And a 1, a 2, 3.
Pool violation!
What now, Jimmy? Why are you blowing that whistle? I'm obviously at the deep end.
That's not the issue here, Coach Rocco. The issue here is that it is now 1:01 p.m. and the rule book clearly states that there is no jumping into the deep end between the hours of 1 o'clock p.m. and 1:15 p.m.
Listen, Jimmy, I see you. I'm so happy for you that you're taking this lifeguard on-duty thing so seriously, but it's just 1 minute. As long as we don't tell Ellie about it, there's no reason why we can't adjust those numbers just this once now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Coach Rocco, but that's going to be 1 strike for you. Insubordination of the rules is a clear violation of rule number 1. Thou must obey all rules. Hear ye, hear ye. Strike 1 for Coach Rocco.
Now hand me that whistle, Jimmy. Stop blowing that. It's hurting my ears.
Oh, interfering with lifeguard duties now, are we? That's strike 2 for Coach Rocco. Please report to the timeout tent immediately.
Jimmy, now would you give me that whistle now? Stop blowing it. It hurts my ears.
No chance.
Ow! Ah! Ah!
Man overboard! Man overboard! I'll save you, Coach Rocco!
I'm in the pool. I'm in
Lifeguard. How's it going over there?
Ellie, please remain calm. I'm in the process of a rescue operation.
No, I don't think that he needs rescuing. Coach Rocco even looks like he's enjoying himself.
Ellie, please remain quiet in the timeout tent. I'm coming, Coach Rocco. Hang in there.
At least put a book in here or something. Gosh, I'm so bored.
Coach Rocco, grab my hand. I'll save you. I'll save you.
I'm okay, Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm all right. Leave me alone.
Thank goodness you're safe. Oh, what a close call. But unfortunately for you, I haven't forgotten about your 2 swimming strikes. And that means that no more swimming for you. Please report to the timeout tent immediately.
Timeout tent? I don't remember there being timeout tents.
No need to thank me, Coach Rocco. Head on over now.
Well, as long as you're in charge of the pool, I don't want to be here. Fine.
I think the best thing about being a lifeguard is the adoration of the people.
I can't believe we're spending this perfect pool day in these silly tents.
Tell me about it. There's a perfectly good pool over there and nobody's in it. I should have known better than to make Jimmy assistant lifeguard.
Look at him looking at us with his binoculars over there. And he really thinks he's a lifeguard too. Gosh, he can't even save anybody without his floaties on. That Jimmy sure makes me super aggravated.
All right, you two, your time in the designated timeout tents has been completed.
Finally.
I hope you've learned your lesson and are ready to use the pool in accordance with the rule book. And I'll be keeping my eyes on you two. Make no mistake about that. I'm Lifeguard Jimmy, and I will be respected. I will be feared. I will be loved, because your very safety rests in my hands. I love my job.
That's it. I've been at the swimming pool for 2 hours and I've only gotten my toes wet.
And if I hear that whistle one more time, there's no telling what I'll do.
You know what, Coach? It appears if we want to have fun at the pool today, then we're going to have to take it into our own hands.
How are we gonna have fun if we can't go in the pool?
Who says we need to be in the pool to have fun? Follow me.
Hi, Jimmy.
What's going on here? Why are you two out of your timeout tents? Your time is not up.
Our time may not be up, but yours certainly is.
Time to cool off.
Oh, you wouldn't dare.
Ah! Stop! Stop! Yes! Ah! Stop! Stop! Stop it! Stop! No!
Oh, you two have no idea how many rules you just broke. Rule 37B, no usage of water blasters. Rule 59A, no raising your voice to Lifeguard Jimmy. And Rule 67.6, no disrespecting me. You two are on timeout for infinity.
Fine, it was worth it. Come on, Coach, let's make like a banana and split.
Yeah, Ellie. Let's make like a tree and leave.
Oh yeah? Well, why don't you make like a couple bad swimmers? Because that's what you're being, and you're never allowed in the pool again. So there, I'm adding a new rule to the book right now that says no Ellie and no Coach Rocco. Are you listening? Man, who knew being a lifeguard was so hard? Enforcing all those pool rules sure does work up an appetite. Ah, and it appears that Casey has fixed a delicious cupcake for her favorite lifeguard. Don't mind if I do.
Ah, would you look who it is, Jimmy, the newbie assistant lifeguard.
Haha, Casey. Are you looking for more pool strikes? Because believe me, I would love nothing more than to give them to you.
Oh no, please, Mr. Jimmy, no more pool strikes, please. So, enjoying that cupcake, are you?
Yeah, I am, as a matter of fact, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I think that there is something wrong with that, in fact. Coach Rocco?
Rule number 274G indicates that everyone, including the lifeguard, isn't allowed around the perimeter of the swimming pool 1 hour after eating.
What? 1 hour? Let me see that. I know this rule book inside and out, and I know that there's no way that there's a rule that says that I can't go back to the pool. The rule book betrayed me.
Jimmy, since you had a little bit of a snacky poo, why don't you have a little break here for an hour while we... What should we do, Coach?
Casey, Ellie, why don't you come with me for some diving lessons at the swimming pool while he digests his cupcake.
Bye, Jimmy. Bye.
Get back here. I'll see to it that you three never touch a swimming pool for as long as you live. I'm Lifeguard Jimmy, and I will have order. I will have respect. I will have cupcakes. Oh, don't they know? Nobody likes a stickler for the rules.
Pool time! What's up, Sparkle Squad? Do you remember these? Everybody's been wanting me to do another Impossible Shapes video, and that's what we're up to today.
Oh, Ellie, let me go grab my underwater camera. Be right back. I'll meet you at the pool.
Follow me. All right, let's check out these impossible shapes. We've got, a banana, a star, and a super impossible shape, the letter E. I think that we should do the banana first. Sparkle Squad, give me a big thumbs up if you want to see me cannonball into the impossible shape. 3, 2, 1, cannonball!
Excuse me, Ellie Sparkles. Exactly what is going on here?
Well, I'm doing the Impossible Shapes Challenge. Come join in, Jimmy.
Oh, well, I sure would like to, but first I gotta consult the official Lifeguard swimming pool rulebook. Let's see, impossible shapes. Aha! Rule number 503. All irregularly shaped objects must be tested by the lifeguard before they can be approved for pool usage. Sorry, Ellie, but I'm just gonna have to see if these are safe for the pool or not. Your little game's gonna have to wait.
But Jimmy, we did the same challenge a couple years ago.
Jimmy!
And then you loved it.
Well, yeah, but that was before I was named head lifeguard, obviously. Sorry, Ellie, but while I'm testing these irregularly shaped objects, you can just wait in the timeout tent.
Okay, quit calling them irregularly shaped objects. They're impossible shapes. And okay, I'll go to your timeout tent. But make it quick, okay? Timeout tents.
Oh boy, time for me to do a little swimming.
Oh, you're in violation of rule blah 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 blah. Go to the timeout tent. What kind of pool has a timeout tent anyway? That's silly, Jimmy.
Now beginning safety test number 1 on the irregularly shaped banana. Cannonball! Totally awesome! I mean, totally not approved.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. Don't break the impossible shapes. I'm gonna need those for my video later.
Safety test number 2, this time on the letter E. Cannonball-a-rooney! E! Letter E, better change that to letter N-O, because that's a big no-no.
Oh, no. The point is to go through the irregularly shaped. The impossible shapes. Impossible shapes.
And finally, safety test number 3, this time on the irregularly shaped star. The star is not approved. That's an O for 3 on the irregularly shaped objects. Lifeguard Jimmy is saving the day. Ba-da-ba.
Hey, Jimmy. You done having fun yet?
Fun? You think I was having fun? You know, it was a lot of work breaking these things.
My impossible shapes! Oh, Jimmy, I didn't even have time to make thumbnails out of these.
Ellie, I get that you're upset, but I was actually doing you a big favor. Those things were a massive safety hazard. And if there's one thing a lifeguard has to do, it's keep the pool safe. Anyway, I'm off to do some more cannonballs! You know, for safety.
Well, don't forget your floaties! Because big babies need their floaties!
Hey, Ellie, got the underwater camera. Time to test this baby out. Ellie? Huh. Well, I guess a teeny weeny test on my own won't hurt. Okay, let's see. Whoa! Oh, wow, imagine all the awesome pool videos me and Ellie are gonna get on this thing.
Rule violation!
Jimmy, can you please take it easy on the whistle? You're really hurting my ears.
Well, if you stop breaking the rules, then I won't have to use the whistle. Sorry, Casey, but the pool rules explicitly state that there are no cell phones on swimming premises.
This is not a cell phone. It's an underwater camera.
A camera?
Yeah.
A camera by the swimming pool? That is even worse. You're gonna have to report to the timeout tent while I approve that device and see if it's safe.
Timeout tent? Jimmy, this is unfair. You know what? I'm gonna go over to the timeout tent because my BFF Ellie just happens to be over there. And we're gonna talk about you and your lifeguard rules. Ugh.
Fine. You two rule breakers deserve each other anyway. Underwater camera, you say, huh? Let's give this baby a test.
Let me guess. Pool violation?
Yep. Jimmy over there thinks that my underwater camera is a cell phone. Ugh. Guess you don't need to pass an eye test to be a lifeguard. Another pool day's ruined, Ellie.
You know what? Jimmy would totally love it if we stayed in these timeout tents all day. He would LOL. But no siree, not today. We are going to get our revenge on Jimmy by still finding ways to have fun by the pool. So, Casey, are you ready to have fun by the pool today?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's go! Perfect. 2 fresh hot dogs. My pool day is already getting so much better.
Not so fast, Ellie. Eating by the pool violates official swimming pool rule book 328. No chewing allowed on pool premises.
Ooh, that's just the first activity on our list. The second activity is maybe trying out that summer shootout challenge you've been talking about. Totally. Whoa!
And just what is going on here? Playing a little game of kick the soccer ball at the head lifeguard?
No, Jimmy, for your information, what does it look like we're doing? We're eating hot dogs.
Hot dogs? Are those hot dogs I see? Oh boy, you're in trouble now. Pool violation!
Wait, are you serious, Jimmy? You really want us to believe that there's a violation of a rule for eating hot dogs by the pool? You just want to send us back to our timeout tent.
Nuh-uh. There is so a rule about that. It explicitly states that no hot dogs, wieners, and/or frankfurters shall be eaten on the premises. It's right here. Rule number 7012. Yeah, okay. I can't find it right now, but when I do find it, you two are gonna be in serious trouble.
You can't find it in there, can you? You want to know why? Because it's not in there. Remember, I wrote the swimming pool rule book, Jimmy.
Oh, Coach Rocco, so good to see ya. How about a hot dog?
Hey, Coach, can you tell us again how Jimmy's lifeguard?
That's a very good question, Ellie, because as I remember it, I took Jimmy off of lifeguard duty last week.
Wait a minute. Has Jimmy been pretending to be a lifeguard this entire time?
Oh, and that means you are in violation of rule 928, impersonating a lifeguard on pool premises.
Well, you see, funny story about that. I can explain everything.
Pool violation. Jimmy, follow me. We're gonna spend some time at the timeout tent area.
Oh, man.
Have fun, Jimmy. Last one to the pool loses.
Oh, you're on.
All right, Jimmy, I'm not just gonna let you sit here and waste time. So that there's no more mistakes, I'm gonna read to you every rule in this swimming pool rule book. All right. Let's see. Rule number 1. There is not to be eaten or consumed any stinky cheeses in the perimeter of the swimming pool. Munster is okay, I like that one. Rule number 2, there is not to be any nail painting or polishing in the perimeter of the pool. Christmas colors are okay, but only on Christmas. No Easter colors and no Valentine's.